Hey, I just came back from my paczkomat. I don't know how to say this in English, but I decided since I have a package here, but I went on a little splurge this month because I got money for my name day and I decided to use it to buy some books. So I'll start with library books. Some of the books that I bought you saw probably if you follow me on Instagram. First of all, I got from the library a book by Rebecca Mackay. I have some questions for you, I think it's called in English. I got it in Polish, so I have some questions for you, yeah. It's a murder mystery story, and I'm excited to read this. Honestly, I got it only because of the name. I also got Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice, which I think most of you know what it is about. It's about a vampire who tells his whole life story, and it's a lot of drama. I watched the movie, so I probably know what will happen, but either way, I'm excited to read this. Another book that I got from the library was Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tooley, which is a story about... Honestly, I just thought it looked nice. Okay, so women fight to become a queen, basically. Which sounds interesting, but I mostly got it because it's so pretty. And I was like, it's a library, I don't have to pay for those books, let's get it because it's pretty. And the last book that I got is The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. I've read the first book in Bow Season Saga when, last year, and I adored it. I love Samantha Shannon's writing style. I've read Priory of the Orange Tree and Day of Fallen Night, and those books are one of my favorite books of all the time. So I was always going to read this series. And I've read the first book some time ago, I don't know, last year. And I decided to continue. Since I found this in the library, I was like, why do I have to pay if I can support my local library, right? So yeah, those are the books that I got from the library. Now the books that I bought. Struggle up. First of all, I got Emily Dickinson, My Life Had Stood a Loaded Gun, which is a small, penguin little book. Little Black Classics, which is a poetry book. I've never read much poetry, but I know people really like Emily Dickinson, and I think her poetry would stood for me, so I bought it. I read 2 poems right now. I'm trying to engage with every poem that I read, that I read, and I don't want to be going fast with it. I just want to enjoy this and admire all the pretty words in this. So yeah, I'm excited for that. From this series, I also got Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke, which honestly I was just excited about. The topic is just lyrical and life-changing advice to an aspiring young writer, is among the most inspiring expressions of youth creativity there has ever been. I don't know, I was just excited that it's lyrically written letters to a young writer who just aspires to be an author, and I just thought, hey, why not? I also got Love Letters of Virginia Woolf and Vita Sackville West, which are love letters from one lady to another, their love letters. And those old books that I bought are from my independent library, not library, bookshop here in Poland, which is The Books. I love buying there. It was my like second, I think, or third time I've bought from there. They are lovely, and honestly, the books are always in great condition, even when they are used. So, highly recommend them if you're Polish. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this book. Maybe I'll read what's on the back. I am reduced to a thing that wants Virginia. I composed a beautiful letter to you in the sleepless nightmare hours of the night. It has all gone. I just miss you. And honestly, if I wasn't excited about this story previously, I would definitely buy this book, even for what is written on the back. Another book, Silmarillion by J.R. Tolkien. Honestly, I've read Silmarillion a couple of years ago. I enjoyed it very much. I'm a Tolkien fan. I remember when I was a kid and I've read those books, and now I'm reading them in English to just, read them in original language. So I'm super excited that I finally have my own copy of the Silmarillion. It's a story about Tolkien's world, edited, redacted by Christopher Tolkien, who is Tolkien's son. And how can you not love Tolkien's world? He is just such an amazing world builder. He's also polyglot. He's great at creating languages. Honestly, I was always fascinated with how he created his own language, especially Ent language. Like, it's amazing. So yeah, this one. I also got Two Towers and The Return of the King, because I was lacking those, and both of them are from different series, different edition. Oh, and the other one that I have is from this edition, so the first one. So I have all of those books in different editions, which is, for me, it's hilarious, but I love it. It gets, like, it's exciting. I don't have to, like, explain to you what those books are about, so I'll just show them to you. And another book is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, which is a classic book about growing up and learning where your life is going forward. And yeah, I just was really excited. This book actually I bought on Vinted because I was like, I need this, and this second-hand edition was it's such a, even spine isn't broken, like, yeah. And the last book that I bought so far is Complete Works of William Shakespeare. It's 1,300 pages of just pure Shakespeare. I am a Shakespeare fan. I've read some of his plays, like maybe 6 or 7 of his plays, and I've always wanted to read them all. So when I saw it in this bookshop for, like, I don't know how much it was. I think I got it for like 15 zlotys, which is like not a lot. So I was like, this huge book for 15 zlotys, which for all of you freedom people, it's around $5. Yeah, I got it. So those books I got, and the last one that I got from in this month, this will be the last book on this month. I'll open it right now. It's also a Tolkien book, the one that I've heard about before, but I never saw it with my own eyes. So when I found it on Vinted, I was like, yeah, I'm buying it, definitely, like, no question. It's well packed, honestly, packaged. Oh, it's so pretty. Unfinished Tales, edited by Christopher Tolkien again. These are just tales that expand the Silmarillion and the Lord of the Rings. It smells like an old book. How old is this? How old is this book? Like, it doesn't look like old book. 1998. I thought it was like a new book, like new edition of this book. Well, either way, it's here. And yeah, those are the books that I got. And also I ordered a thing from Amazon. Unfortunately, I had to buy it from Amazon because in my country to get stationery stuff in good price is honestly a steal. And when I was on a hunt for a new reading journal. So when I saw this one, I was like, yeah, I want it because it's stunning. And yep, it's stunning. It's still packaged in foil, so I'll have to like unpack it. Oh, I also went to the store when I was like, I'm trying to open it without destroying the notebook. But oh, I also went to the store to print out covers. And honestly, I should have done it after I went to the library, because after I knew what I was going to get from the library, because now I don't have those covers to stick into my journal when I finish them. So I'll probably have to make another trip this month. Come on, open. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I scratched it. Okay, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Can I like see? It's beautiful green. It's beautiful green. And oh, it has even the pen loop. And when they touch it, like, it was like 40 zlotys, maybe 50, so it was very affordable comparing to Leuchtturm, which always cost like 80 zlotys at least. This one was like half the price, and honestly, when I touch it, it's a lot better. Like, it is softer to touch and feels more fancy. Feels like more fancy. It's a dotted notebook, just, perfect for bullet journals and other journals. Oh, it has a pocket even. And it has stencils inside. Ooh, I didn't know that. I'll show you. Okay, so this way it will be easier to show you. So this is the notebook that I got. It's stunning, it's beautiful, and it has like sprayed brown edges and green cover. When I touch it, it's very premium. It feels very premium, and it was half the price of Leuchtturm. I will link it down below when I will be editing this video. Oh geez, we have content, and of course we have pages. It's 300 pages, I think. Yeah, 300 pages around, so it's very thick. I feel the quality of the paper is really good. I really think it's... Yeah, I think it's... What's the grammature of this paper? Show me. Okay, they don't show me this, so I guess I'll have to just check it later on the Amazon website. But yeah, it feels great to touch. Like, oh, it's perfect for a reading journal. Actually, it will be like a media journal, not exactly like reading journal. It will be more, And also, we've got stencils inside. Like, I'm surprised. I didn't know it was there. So yeah, we have stencil number 1, which honestly it will be helpful since I can draw. And another one, also really helpful. I hope it will be really helpful. So yeah, I'm excited. Even it has even the star like thingy, so I think it will be helpful. So yeah, this is the haul for now. I will make a full-on haul later, probably, or maybe not, because the rest of the packages will come like next month, next week, probably. So it will be after this vlog, but it will mean that I will finally finish my reading journal by that time. I'll probably make a journaling video later, but for now, let's just admire this notebook because honestly it's so beautiful. It's the prettiest notebook I've ever owned, honestly, and it wasn't that pricey. It was actually pretty cheap. So I just realized I never told you what I'm reading currently, and that's a mistake on my part. I apologize. So are my like where are my books? The ones I'm reading currently. Oh, first of all, did I talk about it already? I think I talked about this one though. My Life Has Stood a Loaded Gun by Emily Dickinson. I already told you that I'm trying to get into poetry, and this book is helping me with that. I'm also, wait, okay, I'm back. I'm also reading Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Honestly, it's my first time reading Brando Sando book. I've never read his works at all. I can't say I've been avoiding him because I wasn't. I just never thought about reading him. It never appealed to me as much. But I've heard so many people talk so well about this book. Like they have such amazing opinions, and they all are saying that this book is just stunning and great, and that his series is good. So I was like, I need to check on my own. So I'm checking right now. I'm on page 205, and like I'm 1/3 into the book, I'd say, and I think it is great. I think it's. Excuse me. Okay, sorry. I think this game I think this book is actually really fun. I like the dynamic between Kel, who is our main like guy, and Vin. It's like this cute fatherly, or even not a fatherly, but more like mentor mentee slash older brother younger sister kind of thing, which I'm excited about. I love those dynamics in books, so seeing it here is, it's nice. It's nice that there is no romance. It's just like these two being friends, and learning to trust each other and caring somehow a little bit at least about each other's safety. Yeah, I love the dynamic here. I love the found family concept here. It's also like prominent a little bit. I think this book can be really great if you love found family heist kind of books. It, in that aspect, it gives a little bit Six of Crows. Of course, it's not Six of Crows. It's not as like character focused. It's not better than Six of Crows. It's not even on the same level for me. Like Six of Crows is just the book, and this is just like if you ordered Six of Crows on Amazon. Okay, that was mean, but it's just like, you know, it's not Six of Crows, but it has some elements from Six of Crows, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm reading this. I'm also reading on my Kindle, and my cat has enough of me, so she just decided to go away. Yeah, because I've been leaving bed all the time, and she just wanted to, you know, cuddle up and cozy up to me. I'm also reading Breakout: How Atari 8-Bit Computers Defined a Generation on my Kindle, and I enjoy it very much. By Jamie Landino. I enjoy it. It's a short book, not even 300 pages. I'm like 30% in, and I can tell you that this book is really fun. Maybe not fun in a way that, like, you know, fantasy fiction book would be, but I really enjoy the way this author brings those very technical stuff like programming and computer science overall, just brings those topics and makes them easier to understand, because even though I am kind of like, I understand those topics, at the same time I feel like if you don't really like, I'm not a master at those things, so still, when there are mentioned things that I never heard of, it still is understandable for me. So I think this book is good. It was recommended by my professor, my gaming history professor. He recommended this book to us. He was like, guys, read this one. It's interesting from game history standpoint. And honestly, yeah, it is. It is kind of like this topic wise interesting, because we learn about Atari, the beginnings, the games that were like included into Atari world, and how you played those games, how you programmed them. It's very interesting, but I don't think if you want to learn about game history, I don't think that this book would be as good as an entry level as it could be. Like, it's not an entry level book to game history. It's more like if you want to know some tidbits of information that would deepen your understanding of gaming history, then yeah, this book would be good. But as from a point of view of a person who never learned anything about this, I don't think it would be understandable for everyone. So yeah, this book is good. This book is still good. I still enjoy it. I'm also reading a book that is under the stack of my library books, so I will not pick it up because the stack would fall. War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I started reading this book in January and I'm still reading it. Like January 1st, I started reading this book. I was like, hell yeah, I will finish it as soon as possible. And now I'm like 200 pages in and I'm still like tired. Honestly, it's not a bad book. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy reading this book, but it's very hard at times. It's translated Russian Litvic, so it's a very hard to understand sometimes. There are names and terms that I just have to Google because I'm like, how am I supposed to know what that is? Also, okay, I forgot. This baby here, I decided to make it also my daily journal. Not journal, but my bullet journal. Because honestly, I'm already like running out of space on my
Excuse me!
I already am running out of space in my previous one. So I think making this one also my bullet journal wouldn't be a stupid idea. Especially since it was kind of affordable for a notebook this size and this quality. So I think I will use it as my bujo too. We'll see. For now, I'll just set up a little bit this, and honestly, I've already like done some of my setup here. I've made a title page. I also did those. Like, I already input my books from this year that I finished because I was like, yeah, let's see them all in the one place. So they are here. I color coded them. Pink ones are ebooks, green ones are paperbacks, I mean physical, brown will be audiobooks, and gray will be library, because I want to count library aside from everything else. I also have my goals, reading goals for this year, my library tracker, and series tracker, which I put just the series title and those squares, and I color the square as soon as I read the book that it corresponds with. I did this like I did this monthly glance when it comes to reading stuff and nothing else. So I think I will make it into my bullet journal too, just to, have everything in one place. I wanted to make the different journals for different things, but I'm not really good at keeping many journals. So, I started a book yesterday, Press Reset by Jason Schreier, who is also an author of Blood, Sweat and Pixels, which both of those books are books about game industry and how it works, and mostly from the point of view of game developers. Not even mostly, it's basically point of view of game developers. And actually I really enjoy this as someone who studies game design. I really enjoy reading books from point of view of a game designer, especially in the AAA area. Like, I want to see how AAA's, how it works inside, because I know it's very tiring and it's easy to get burned out, crunch culture. But yeah, I've been listening to this audiobook. It's actually really short. Listening to it at like 2 point speed, like 2 times speed, and I'm like 60% in. I started yesterday in the afternoon, and today I'm already 60% in. It's actually really short, I think, so there's that. And I really enjoy it. I love Jason Schreier's way of conveying the whole story and showing us how it works, point of view of people which he writes from point of view. I think that he is an interesting author, and if you are interested in nonfiction that focuses on game industry, Jason Schreier is the first person, like the introductory level of learning about game design. Jason Schreier, game design industry, not game design as a whole. If you want to know more about game design, I don't know, either rules of play or like, I should make a video about books that I would recommend people who are starting with game design and try to learn how it works. But I think I'll make a video about it. Honestly, it would be kind of interesting to see how well I remember when I was still on year 1 of my bachelor's degree. First semester of bachelor's degree, and we had game design class, like purely game design, and game studies. Like, we had those 2 classes on the first semester. And I remember reading the book by Huizinga, who is actually the first author that explored game design, and his writing was so not only dry, it was just so confusing. Like, I think the guy, because he is not English speaker, native English speaker, but I think he was writing in English originally, and it shows that he doesn't know English. Like, it's something I would write. So it's very confusing, and when I'm reading it, I was always like, what was he thinking when he wrote those words? Sometimes it was just random words in one sentence, but his books are the most essential books when it comes to game design. Something tries to get into my room, like a... Wait a minute, I'm going to close my window because this little fricker wants to get into my room, but it won't, because I will close the window. Get the freak out. I hate wasps. The wasp was trying to get into my room. Why are there wasps? So many wasps here. Like, I don't understand this. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Huizinga is the most essential writer when it comes to game design, so I would recommend him. if you can stand really clunky, messy writing style, yeah. So yeah, I was listening to audiobook of Press Reset. I already said that. I've also started reading. I have some questions for you. On chapter 5, 42 pages in. Honestly, this book is stunning. The cover is stunning. Just look at it. It's so pretty. I mean, it's the girl dying, but it's pretty. But yeah, this book is so far is just the podcast girly 40-year-old girly woman, podcast woman. She comes back to her like boarding house and her school, boarding school, 20 years after her friend died there mysteriously, and there is a guy who was convicted, Omar, but they think it wasn't him, that it might have been corrupted police that was very racist. And yeah, it's actually kind of like an intrigue is there. So far, when I'm on chapter 5, there's not much mystery in it. People, I mean, so far it's just our main character exploring the place she spent so much time as a teen. I hope it will get the mystery soon, because I don't want to lose interest into this book, and I don't want to DNF it. It's really interesting. Also, I picked it up only because the author's name, as I said, but honestly, it's well written. As for Polish translation, also, as I promised to myself, I decided to make this journal a bullet journal fully, and I'm proud of how it turned out. Like, this is the rest of the year at glance, which I think turned out pretty well. This is just simple August, like, month at the glance, only because I still have to like decorate it, so I won't show that much of that. And here's my weekly log. I still haven't written days, but that's because I'm waiting for my stamp. Because I want to stamp letters on it, and I just want to make sure that it looks how I want it to look. So I'm waiting with that. I still know kinda what day it is. Like, I can check my calendar. I'll finish that later. But yeah, this journal, oh my goodness, I can't stop looking at it. It's so stunning and so affordable comparing to Leuchtturms. I can't believe I was spending my money on Leuchtturms when there are such a stunning. Honestly, why I didn't talk, like, I haven't talked about the paper, because I've compared this to Leuchtturm, which I don't know if it's a great idea, because I don't know, but I've compared this to Leuchtturm, and I'm not sure what grammature this paper is, but it's thicker than Leuchtturm, and I don't see any bleeding. Like, I was coloring stuff and there's no bleeding. Like, for example, here we have my books, yearly books, and I smashed my highlighters on it very heavily. Nothing here. It's just clear. I love those. I love this notebook. Honestly, I don't know why I haven't bought it earlier. Like, I was probably like, oh yeah, Leuchtturm is pricier, so it's probably more quality wise is better. And nope, you just pay for the mark, not mark. In Polish it's marka. How do you call it in English? For the company name, let's call it company name. Yeah, you call it for the name. So yeah. Now, since I've listened a little bit to my audiobook, and I don't know, I wanted to read some of this or Mistborn right now, but I still have to study a little bit at least today. I wanted to finish Unit 11 because I have 14 units to study until September, and I'm on Unit 11 out of 14, which I'm happy. I mean, I do 1 unit per day when I'm lucky, and if I'm not, 1 unit takes me 2 days. So I'll definitely finish this before September if something happens, unless something happens. Next week, I'm contacting my my professor to ask him about the term. What date should I pick for? Should I take for my exams? Like mark my exams for. I'm already super stressed because I'm honestly terrified. I hate retakes. It's my first retake actually. I've been studying for 3 years of bachelor's. This was my first year of master's, so 4 years. I've been studying fully for 4 years because I've been studying a little bit things in between, but doesn't matter. But yeah, it's my first retake. After all these years, I'm like first retake, and I'm terrified. Honestly, I'm terrified because what if I don't pass? I have to get warunek, but I don't want to get warunek. I don't want to get that. Warunek seems scary. And I don't want to be scared.